You guys know why you're here.
We don't need to explain it at this point. You know why you're here. You know why we're here.
Also, what did we do in Gumroad? We haven't spoken about Gumroad for the last 2 weeks now.
Did we talk about it last week?
Did we talk about it last week? Well, anyway, we watched some very educational videos on Gumroad, so we did.
Don't know what this week's one is. Haven't recorded it yet.
I've got a few things on the table.
Look, you just need to subscribe to find out.
Yeah,
That's what
check it
the
out. Links down below. And the overwhelming majority of people that have signed up for it have chosen to stay with it for multiple months, so I think that's a really good indicator.
Yeah.
And also we've got a Discord now for it. Although, Megan, do you want to tell the story? There was we got a submissions channel and some guy asked, "Oh, James, do you want to run fecal lands for us?"
Oh, I have never been so I didn't know this was an ick until it happened. Where like guys on the Discord are like, "Oh, James, can you run fecal matter for us or fecal lands, whatever the it is, that OSR whatever
the poo adventure."
The poo adventure. And James was like, "Yeah, okay,
yeah, sure, I'll do it.
No
Sunday
9:30 GMT. That's it." Okay, James shows up. James is sitting in the voice chat by himself, 2 hours.
It wasn't 2 hours. It was an hour, and one Finnish guy showed up. And he was like, "Hey, James, it's not a good time for me because
longer than an hour because I kept popping in, not onto the chat, just into the Discord to see if he was still there, and he was still. And then I discovered it was Nick.
Anyway, I think my boyfriend might be hiding his trans.
I think my boyfriend might be trans. Anyway, hello. So I'm not a part of the trans community and don't know much about what being trans is, so I hope I don't say anything offensive. I just don't know the correct terminology. Basically, I'm here to get advice or opinions on whether my boyfriend could be hiding he is transgender, or it's possible I'm just overthinking. I want to believe him, but I'm not sure I do. I hope nothing I say comes off as rude. So I'm 25, female, not saying that word, because that word pisses me off.
Yeah.
And dating a 24 male. We've only been dating a couple of months and I really like him. A few weeks into the relationship, he mentioned he likes to wear women's panties and lingerie. He's been doing it since he was a teenager. It didn't bother me and I'm completely fine with him wearing it around me. And then I find out he likes to wear makeup and women's clothes and calls him a sissy. I asked him if it was just a sexual thing or something he wanted to be a part of his life, and he said it's just sexual. He sent me pictures of him completely dressed as a woman, and I think if that's what makes him happy, then I don't care. Later he mentioned how he wants to have sex with men and that he's sex.
Alright, okay, you can't just say he's...
I don't think
you can't say he's straight.
I don't think this homie
You can't just say he's straight a few lines ago.
It's trans. I just think this homie want to get reeled.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered?
He sent me pictures of a completely dressed woman and he said that he wants to have sex with men and that he's sexted a guy before. I asked him if he's bi, but he said no, he just wants to have sex with them, and I got mad, so I haven't asked him about it since. She called him gay and he went no.
Oh, right, okay.
Only at the weekend.
Like, man, look, I'm telling you, it's not gay if you're a top. It's just not.
It's not.
It's just not. Tops aren't gay guys, okay?
Later he told me he wanted to... What? I just lost where I was. Later he told me he wanted me to call him my girlfriend and to be dressed like a woman full time unless we're in public. I told him I'm not completely comfortable with that at the moment, and he said that's fine. Last night he asked if it would be okay with him going out in public dressed as a woman, and if he could wear bras in public. I said I'm not comfortable with that, and I thought it was a sexual thing. Then he told me he's considered getting breast implants, but that he would never actually do it. I asked him if he ever thought about becoming a woman, and he didn't give a straight answer. He said it's something he would never actually do because he likes being male, but he just has a strong feminine side to him as well. There's other things too that I can't explain, but I'm just wondering if I'm overthinking he could be trans, or if this is something I should talk to him more about, or wait and let him talk to me about. I've told him I want him to be honest with me, but also that I'm not comfortable with dating a woman and don't see myself continuing the relationship if he were to become a woman, so he might be hiding.
I I don't know what to say without getting this into the
sounds like them guys, you know, the ones that we done who like cut off their balls and then they're like, actually, you know what? They cut it off for like a sexual thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's kind of
sounds like that.
Yeah,
or he just could be a massive cross dresser. Doesn't mean he's.
Yeah, I think it sounds like he's probably like really into femdom.
I know a girl, right? DL. I know a girl who who dated like a big football manager. Like,
oh yes, I remember this.
A biggish football manager.
Yeah, this was a while back.
Like like a good league.
Yeah.
This is a while back. And then he turned into like sports talk person like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, she went out with him for quite a while, had a baby with him, stuff like that. Found out he wears women's panties. She walked in on him dressed fully up as a woman, like himself and all in the mirror and everything like this. Then he tried to fucking ruin her because she found out he's cheating as well with a man. But he's straight and
not gay guys, trust me.
Not gay guys, trust me. And he tried to absolutely ruin her because she was gonna go to the papers and out him.
Well, to be fair, going to the papers over a personal relationship is a bit. I would call that underhanded.
I don't know.
I would
have done it.
Well, that's just.
But that's me, a petty bitch. Yeah. What? That's just so I just don't out you for wearing my knickers.
No. Oh Jesus!
I told you. Same.
Oh, Megan, don't even joke about that because then I know. No, there's going to actually be people
who are going to think that.
Oh my God, no! Right, next post, guys.
Don't let capitalists trick you into believing that food only comes from a grocery store. Here's what wild food I foraged during a walk.
So what did he get? Some
that is literally dandelions.
Yeah.
That's dandelions. This is not rocket, my guy.
I mean,
or whatever the fuck Americans call it. What do they call it?
I don't know what Americans call it. Honestly,
cilantro.
Do you remember that guy that has the willy fingers?
Yes.
And he does like foraging videos.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call. I don't know what his actual channel's called.
I can't remember what his channel's called.
Me and Megan binge watched him.
We binge watched him
like 3 years ago.
He done like a pound shop challenge.
Yeah,
and stuff.
like you had to like live off like £1.50 for like a weekend.
Yeah,
and it was actually really cool.
Yeah, it was really good, but he really had willy fingers.
Yes.
But he seemed like a really nice man.
He did seem really nice. Although the only other thing was,
and his wife would come in now and she would be like,
yeah, no, that was the thing.
Yum.
What I loved was he would do these like what would you
forage?
Call it? Yeah, he would do like forage.
He'd go on like a walk with his dog. Was it his dog or just go on a walk?
No, he was bringing his dog.
And he'd just like take a wee basket or a bag with him and just like pick like all these random fucking mushrooms and
nobody knew what he was talking about.
He knew what he was picking like.
He was pretty good at it. But the thing was, like, his wife, you could just tell, did not want to be in the video at all.
No.
And he was like just recording her. It's like, what do you think? She just kind of turned around and looked at him. I was like, yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like, it's like the pain of like,
are you doing the dish?
Please don't put me in this video. I don't want to be in the video. I'm happy that you're happy, but like, please don't.
For the non-POC Kendrick fan, what do you say when singing along to a song that features the gamer word?
Personally, I like to use the word ninja. I bet you guys actually seen that one. I'm not even joking. I've ironically seen.
Sorry, should not offend anybody. I just say wigga.
You know what I love? I love Sam Hyde unironically paid like $10,000 to get Wigga as
his Twitter handle.
His Twitter handle.
Yes,
that is the funniest thing ever. Like genuinely. Honestly, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna be straight up with this one. What annoys me the most is people that are really into rap music, white people that have dreadlocks, all that sort of thing. They tend to be the least racist people you've probably ever met in your entire life.
And yet you're penalising.
And they're not saying anything in. And the other thing is, again, you know what I love? I think it's one of those ones that I think is kind of amazing with Harry Potter in particular. Because you look at Harry Potter, I thought so I was really into Harry Potter.
Are you saying that the black people's struggle is the same as Harry Potter?
No, what I'm saying is it's how they use the term Voldemort in Harry Potter. Look at if J.K. Rowling can understand it, if by giving power to a word,
by making people not say the N-word, it's giving power to the fucking word.
You are giving power to the word. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And by demonizing it, you're hurting yourself
by
making that a powerful word.
I can't remember what rap rapper it was. I don't know.
Little Wayne, was it?
No,
he
it
got
wasn't Lil Wayne.
He got into a show over the whole thing.
Oh, because he was telling people to wise up about it.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember what. Where'd it go? Can't remember what rapper it was, but he was on stage anyway, and he pulled a kid up on stage with him.
Oh yes, I remember
And it
this.
was like a wee girl. She was like 14. She wasn't old. She was like a wee girl, and they were singing one of his songs, and the N-word was in it, and she sung it, and he put the mic to her face whenever that word came up, and she said it. But she was just singing along to the song. Next minute, the whole crowd was booing her. And all. I said, "My God, you pulled the little white girl up on stage, and you purposely put the mic to her face."
Yeah.
She's there. She paid for your show to come and see it because she's a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
Right, okay, so I'll give you a good example. So in Northern Ireland, there's like two big blog. I suppose you can say it because YouTube's not going to care. So you can say Fenian, and you can say, Fenian and Teague are essentially like, and if you talk to people,
Fenian and Teague are basically the N-word for Catholics.
If you said that to someone over here, they would take it really bad.
Really thick.
Like, depending on who you talk to, some people think it's the funniest thing ever, like me personally.
And hun, but
hun, no one cares about hun.
Yeah.
Again,
people say hun. I'm called half a Jaffa.
Yeah, so like, come on. Anyway, look, enough of all that sort of stuff.
Anyway,
like, personally, I like to use the word fella.
Because while brother is another good choice, I feel like the latter also has roots with the black community, and it almost sounds like I'm parroting them when I use it. Hey, brother.
Hello, fella. Gee, well,
Fella just rolls off the tongue. It has a hint of humour, and it can keep up with the flow whenever the N-word is used.
My fella.
Fella's in Paris.
Oh my God. I don't, look, I just think it's a shame this is where we are.
I know.
The thing is, if you came to me...
yes, whenever you just can't rock about saying the gamer word.
I know, I can't believe I can't... Look, I am a professional gamer. I have been for my entire life. And
my pronouns are pro and gamer.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say. See if you came to like pretty much anyone in the Western world.
Yeah.
In like 2010, like the straight up like genuine.
Yeah.
People would have been like, no man, that's really good.
Yeah.
See today, funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
How did they make that funny? You know what I think it is? It's like the whole talk with the pendulum, where it's like if people try and shove things so hard one way, that
it's gonna go
back the other way. Like you know what? You're not gonna especially adults. That's what gets me. Like adults seem to think like, no, if we just like go on to the kids, like no, you should probably encourage kids. I'm probably gonna have to
cut that.
No, but you know what I mean? Because then they'll be like, oh, it's not cool.
I know.
Do you get what I'm trying to say, though?
I know. And like anything your parents done whenever you were younger wasn't cool.
Yeah. So like, does that make any sense? By pushing it so hard, you've now like inverted it.
I want to say something I can't, but I would have said it on Gumroad, but I can't.
Well, you know what? That's why you guys should check out Gumroad.
Sometimes I really have to check myself on this channel now.
Yeah.
Because I'm that used to recording Gumroad.
Yeah. You guys are missing out. You just go check it out. Just leave the title.
My son gave me his left nipple for Christmas. Thanks. and I have a kid. After top surgery, he retained his original nipples, but they obviously need moved, and they scabbed up, and a layer falls off. His Christmas present to me was the left one, framed and mounted. The right one broke into small pieces. I did not expect this, but I am unreasonably pleased that he is able to make this sort of joke. I know that, for example, he is unable to look down at himself when showering, even post-top surgery, so this was a huge step in accept. And yes, it's weird as fuck, but it's not that far outside my normal sense of humour. I have it hung on my wall. Anyway, a slightly different post to the usual, with the intention of being positive.
I've got a story like this. No, it's funny. So, if any of you guys, like, I've already spoken about me being a pro gamer.
I have a story like this actually as well.
So, the year was 2005. And I was playing Diablo 2 online.
Did your nipple fall off?
No. So in Diablo 2,
Did your brothers? Did your mums?
No, if you played Diablo 2, you guys would know. I was a pro jeweler back in the day. Pro jeweler.
Right, rock, paper, scissors, go! 1, 2, 3, go!
Yeah. Megan, look, we'll talk about rock, paper, scissors at the end, because Megan only worked this out about me. Right, anyway, look, the year's 2006. Playing Diablo 2, right? Diablo 2, whenever you're fighting the Jill, if you die, your ear falls off, so it does. It doesn't actually fall off, but it's like an item in game ear, right? Anyway, Me and my Brazilian homie, we were playing together.
Is this your friend online?
Yeah, he was my Diablo friend.
My Diablo friend.
Yeah, because the thing was, this is before like, well, we didn't.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I said to him,
I was alive.
Yeah, so I give him, it's like, right, we're both logging off. So I go, right, man, see you later. I really enjoy playing. Here, take this. And I give him my ear, and he just you should have.
And he didn't fall in love with you instantly.
No, and he just kind of was like, "Bro, how did you get that?" Because he'd never done a Jill before. It was like, because it said so and so character's ear.
Was it your ear?
Yeah, it was my It was my character's
your
ear.
Character's ear.
Yeah, so I give it to him, and he was like, "How did you get this?" And I was like, "Trust me, bro."
So you were a troll all the way back then?
No, that I just remember him being like, he was kind of that's kind of weird. Why are you giving me this? Like, so you always remember me. I'm not making that up. That's actually true. I'm not, that's actually 100% true.
I have a story like this. Well, I didn't personally see it, but my dad did. My dad walked into his mate's house, and all my dad's toes were sitting on top of the TV.
Is that not that documentary, the Scottish one, where the guy that was eating the £1 burgers multi-pack? And
yeah,
his
but
toes
no,
fell
this
off?
is my dad's friend as well.
Did he have diabetes?
Diabetes, and his toes fell off, and he had 4 of them sitting on top of the TV. He only had not as whenever I say the middle one, there's 2 on this side and 2 on that side. There's 1 in the middle. That's what he had left.
I don't know, man.
He asked my dad, did he want to take one with him?
No.
My dad said no, thank you.
No, thanks, mate. I'm past.
Hey, yo, guys, cost of living crisis and all that. You don't want to pay for models? Well, we got some paper models.
Which are like a fraction of the price.
Like, fraction of the price. And who actually wants to carry about a bunch of goblins? Nobody.
I mean, like, come on. Like, everyone's going to need a bunch of goblins. But how do you carry that? How do you transport that? And if any of you guys have transported models any length of time?
You put it in a Pokemon binder and you take it with you. If you're interested in it, check this video out. It'll explain everything to you. And if you really want to, the link to the Kickstarter's down below and it'll explain it. And if you like it, back it.
Also, we do have some free ones, so you can go ahead, print them out yourself if you like them,
Everybody likes free shit, so just go and try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. Am I the asshole for videoing my wife's gun-related baby names, possibly causing my relationship to load?
What did you do? How bad is it?
Did she say Colt or something? Colt's like a really American.
Yeah, so like, I don't think
it's originated from gun, though.
I think it is a name.
I don't know.
Like, you guys are going to scream at us in the comments. Europerch talking about fire.
My wife comes from a redneck area with a lot of, in my opinion, very weird gun culture. She has a small gun collection herself, but she only keeps one of her handguns in her home for home defense, and the rest are in a storage unit. She does this for my sake because she knows guns make me comfortable, and I keep my small Funko Pop.
No, this has to be a fake.
No. And I keep my small Funko Pop collection
fake.
in that same storage unit because she thinks they're creepy.
No, that's...
Stop.
Oh my god.
All that out of the way, she's now pregnant with twins. We're not sure of the genders, but when we started talking about names, we both agreed that the other retained veto power. Once we started talking, she said she was dead set on naming a girl Remington or a boy Colt. Well, I've heard of girls being called Remy.
I think Remington is kind of obvious, though.
Remington is obvious, but like...
Colt, I don't think...
Remy, like, go for Remy.
Remy would be alright, yeah, you could do that. Colt
is such... Colt is, to me, is like fucking Peyton or Brad or...
Yeah, Chad.
Like, that's such an American... Hunter.
Yeah.
Foster, Forrest, that's such an American name.
Bailey, Brandon.
Yeah, such an American name. I vetoed both, citing how uncomfortable I am with guns, and she said it was just a name, and I could get over it. She said that I already got the name Our First, which is an exaggeration, but Our First did end up with a modified version of my mum's name. She said we could call Remington as Remy or use Colton with the nickname Colt, and I said I'd be fine with Colton as a middle name, but I would never call him Colt, even if she did. She called me unreasonable and dropped the conversation. Now she's going on a name boycott by refusing to talk about names with me until I agree Colt or Remington a possible first. I told her that this is my hard boundary, no gun names, and that's final. She called me a snowflake. Sorry, boy.
No, this has to be fake. There's no way this is real.
Which is very weird because other than guns, I'm a very typical manly dude, and this is threatening to divorce. and is threatening to divorce me and keep me out of the hospital so that she can name them whatever she wants. Now I'm panicking that I might lose my love and my future kids over my own stubbornness. Am I the asshole?
Okay, so not the average fella.
Not the average.
Because
you
he's
have a
posted
Funko Pop collection, and you've posted Am I the Asshole?
On Reddit.
Yeah,
so
like,
automatically I've already got assumptions about you,
Yeah.
man. Not gonna lie.
You know, the snowflake soy boy assumption could be pretty fucking accurate at this point.
Funko Pop's collection.
You know what I hate? I hate the term snowflake.
Yeah, I don't like the term
such a boomer.
It is. It's a
thing.
definition
You know
of
the
boomer.
it's Facebook boomers, and like if something's on Facebook and like let's say a lib comes in, snowflake, all these snowflakes.
Oh, it's one of the worst insults I've ever came across. It's
like okay boomer now.
No, you know what one I hate, and it's really big on like RPG Twitter. It's Sparkle Tool for like Tumblrite.
Ew, is that a thing?
Yeah, they call them I just it's like
Ew.
just call them Tumblrites and call it a day. You know.
Ew.
Yeah, Sparkle Tools. Ugh. I don't know. It feels very forced as well.
Yeah.
Like if a slur, I think is forced. if a slur is forced. Okay, you know what? I'm going for it. Like, you know what?
Slur.
Okay, I'm going for this one, guys. It began with the forging of the great slurs. 3 letters were given to the homos, gayest of all beings. 4 to the great financiers and bankers of the mountain halls, and 6 were gifted to the who above all desired bicycles. I'm gonna have to heavily modify that. Heavily modify.
If a slur is forced, it's not. There's no point in saying it.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say. If they're trying to use it in a way that's like so heavily forced. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'll give you
Don't
guys.
force your slurs, guys.
No,
Just
okay.
let them roll.
A good
off
example
the
was a few years back. I don't know if there was an American thing or anything. I know it was like a thing in the UK, but Bay. See when Bay first came about?
Oh
it
yeah,
was
Bay.
Giga cringe, and then
me and you started doing
using it
as a joke,
like ironically, and then it literally became part of my vocabulary.
I know.
And I just could not
You
stop
still say it?
saying it.
You still say it?
Yeah.
Bay. That's it.
Bay.
It's just turned. It's not even bay anymore. It's just a syllable. It's
Yeah.
just
Bay. Yeah, it kind of has. You know what I think about sometimes? Whenever me and you were on holiday and you were saying to them,
no, please don't. No, please don't. I can't say that on this. No, that is one of the worst moments of my life.
I know.
And I can never. No, I'm going to sit up until like 4 a.m. thinking about that tonight.
No, oh god.
Please, I can't. No, because I'll literally sit up till 5 a.m. thinking about that tonight.
Right, okay, guys, next post, I'm gonna have to cut out so much of what we just talked about there. Hey, Megan, don't need a head in this one, just go right in.
I remember I got into an argument on Reddit a while ago with a person over Italian food. It got to the point they were following me onto other subs to harass me. I clicked on their profile to block them, and their most recent post was them drinking their own piss on our pit. Oh, whoa. At that moment, I realised I'd spent so much pointless time arguing about this taste of food with someone who drinks their own piss as a hobby. This side is the shit.
You know, see that I think that's the bit that gets me. See when it comes to whenever I see absolute abomination posts online, especially Facebook. Facebook's the one I really have to check myself on.
I have to check myself so much on Facebook
because my old account got permabanned, and I don't want that to happen to the new account because I've got so many pictures of Ozzy and stuff, and I don't want to. We lost so many photos.
So many photos of us. Whenever we were just started going out, there's so many lost.
Yeah, there's tons that are just gone now. So I have to really check myself. Honestly, this is why you just don't bother arguing with people online, because you should just assume that they're absolutely mental and they are never.
Yeah, because you know the thing is, whenever they get to a point and there's no like getting past that, like I'm right.
All right, you know,
then the slurs come out.
No. Okay, I'll give you my take. The last person I argued with on Facebook was a boomer, and it was on a World War I group. And do you remember this?
Yes.
Yeah, this was a few months back, right? And I played it professionally. Now, this is how you guys got to do it, right? So I posted some artwork from Death March onto this Facebook group. I went ahead, posted it. I was like, "Oh, hey guys!" So I never said the name of it. I never linked to anything.
Yeah.
I was just showing them some artwork. And there was one guy in the comments being like, "Oh, war's no game," and all this. You know, it's very disrespectful and all this. I was like, all right, okay. And I just laughed at his comment. and he kept commenting, like, why so funny? So I just kept hitting him with laughing reacts.
Man,
and
he
whatnot.
got so heated. He got so
and he
heated.
He started begging for the admin to come. And it's like, why is this here? This is obviously promotion. The admin just backed me up. He's like, no, he hasn't posted a link. He hasn't even told us the name of the book that he's working on. He's literally just shared
the
artwork.
Yeah.
And honestly, we've had tons of people in this group that have... Like,
and there's tons of people who play, like...
The admin said there's been tons of people that have came onto the Facebook group that have got an interest in World War One from playing stuff like video games,
or war games or whatever.
You know, it's like, just because you think they're X, Y, and Z does not mean it doesn't help get people interested in the history of World War One.
Yeah.
So that's just going to be a no.
Admin probably played bolt rifle.
Yeah, bolt action.
Yeah.
And then what made it better was, so that all went about. I just kept hitting him with the laughing react, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to go on this guy's profile, see what it is. So if you go on someone's Facebook on group, it'll just show you their posts from said group.
Yeah.
What do you know? A year ago, he set himself up a wee amateur like war games we did.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did. And I comment on, such disrespect. War is no game. And then he just started like furious. I was like, oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I you know what? It's one of the few times I've like gotten into an argument with someone on Facebook and I haven't been banned, and it was just peak. Right, we'll do a couple more and then we'll wrap up, yeah? My wife got scammed for 10,000 this week. I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. Did she give it to like... you know what? We already spoke about our scammers.
Oh yeah,
do you remember the ones the Nigerians that showed us like the poo liver in the wee village?
As the title states, my wife got scammed for $10,000. She's a mental health professional and got hit with this scam. I don't know what's almost to a T. The scammer kept her on the line for over 8 hours.
Why are you on the phone for 8 hours?
During which time she drove to multiple bank branches, withdrew multiple large sums of cash, and then drove to multiple pharmacies in the city to buy gift cards. What? She bought a total of 20 gift cards, each $500, and then sat in the parking lot and read off the numbers to scammer. The scammer ended the ordeal by having her go to the police station, where she realised what had happened, broke down, and it was then that I was contacted by the police. Suffice it to say that this was an extremely advanced scam that uses high-level psychological tactics to break down people's defenses and get them to do things they wouldn't normally.
Wait, she's a mental health professional?
Up.
She's a mental health
professional. My wife isn't a stupid person. She's earned a doctorate, is successful in her practice. Well, you know what the thing is? A lot of the most smartest people in the world aren't fucking streetwise. They're not capable of doing anything else.
It's not even just that. It's just like, I think a lot of people that are like that, I would put into quotations, and I know this is going to sound like really edgy, but they're too... You guys are going to... I know this sounds really cringe.
Too clinical?
No, they're too domesticated. Does that make any weird sense?
No. They're not domesticated enough.
They are they're domesticated to the point of they think everyone's just like them. They think everyone is a good person, and everyone's going to treat everyone just like you know the way people have this idea of communism, where it's like, oh no, like honestly communism is going to be great because everyone's going to do their part, everything's going to be fair, we're all going to live in peace. Does that make sense? Do you get where I'm going? I know that sounds like I am a wolf. You know, like that. It does sound really cringe, but you get where I'm going though.
But anyway, she's not a stupid person. She's earned a doctorate, is successful in her practice, but was clearly uniquely vulnerable to this sort of thing. She's been left traumatized from the ordeal, ashamed of what happened, and the horror of losing a huge sum of money is beginning to dawn. We aren't rich people, and this hurts. This will hurt us. We have a 2-year-old as well, and our family is in full-blown crisis. I don't know what to do. I'm scared for us. I feel horribly for my wife, and I know that she just got psychologically brutalized. To be honest, I'm incredibly angry at her as well. During the whole ordeal, she didn't call me once, and I didn't know where she was or what was happening, and I was taking care of our child.
Wait, so your wife wasn't in work?
Just disappeared for 8 hours. And
what?
I
would have
phoned the police.
I would have been really concerned.
Yeah, I would have phoned the police, especially if that was me. You would have phoned around all the family members, like, where is she?
Yeah.
And then phoned the police.
Yeah,
so there's only a few places I would be by myself. I don't go out by myself.
Yeah, not often, like.
She gave the scammer my information.
Jesus.
So she's put me in harm's way and has also likely put our child in harm's way. I feel like we're marked now. On top of everything, we've been alternating between crying, scared, frightening, fighting, and are in shock. I don't know how to be supportive right now, and I'm so mad that she's done this to our family. I'm seriously considering leaving her, at least temporarily, until we can find steady ground again. I have some shame feeling this way. I feel like I should have unending sympathy and support for her, but I just don't. She dragged me and her child into this, didn't stop to think, and harmed all of us. I feel horrible saying this, but it makes me question our future. We've been scrupulously budgeting years, saving money wherever we can, and 10 grand disappeared overnight.
Jesus Christ, that's brutal, man. That is brutal. I want to know what the scam was.
I want to know what that was.
What is it? The scam? What is the scam? There's only so many scams.
But why would you if it was anything important? Why would you go buy gift cards?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Seriously. See, honestly, I love whenever I get scammers. Because have you guys tried it out yet? You guys need to try out the Thunderstruck You. It's I'm telling you guys right now. So when it comes to scammers, they're either Indian or Nigerian, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So if you normally, if they're on the phone, they're normally Indian.
Yeah.
But if it's text,
the
Facebook,
high chance
it's
stuff like that. You know, like them fake girls, and they're like, hi.
Yeah, high chance it is them. So I had one a while back, and I can't talk about exactly what I did because. I may have given them a few copy pastas. I may have sent them some funny pictures, and they still fell for it. It was really funny. It kept going on. It's like, James, you think I'm a joke? I thunderstrike you. It's like, because they all believe in witchcraft, you see.
Yeah.
And they do take it seriously. See if you thunderstrike them. What is it? Moo thunderstrike you?
I don't know.
It's something like that. And they take it really seriously, and they really do get worried, because I was saying to them, I was hitting them with all this, because I was reading a bit of African witchcraft a wee while back, so I know a bit of the lingo to manage to convince.
A bit of the lingo.
Oh, yeah, no, I know a bit of African witchcraft, and honestly, worth learning about, guys. That's all I gotta say, because see scammers. If you guys watched the video, do not redeem. It was like that. It was beautiful.
But the Indian ones, whenever I pick up and they say hello, I just keep saying to them as if I can't get a reception. I'm like, hello, ma'am, hello.
Well, I must say there was one time I kind of felt bad. It may have been it may not have been a scammer, but I got a random phone call. The number said unknown or whatever, or blocked or whatever. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a scammer. Some wee Indian woman picks up and she's like, hello, is this James? I was like, yeah. She's like, hello, and I just cut her off. I was like, yo, are you some form of
scammer?
No, well, I can't say exactly what I said to them, but it was quite vulgar to say the least, and it sounded like she was gonna cry. I was like, right, see you later, mate, bye. It's like, look, mate, I'm just gonna say this. If you're actually a real person and not a scamming scumbag, I'm really sorry about this, but then continue to tirade. So yeah, treat scammers like the scum of the earth, which they are,
which they should be treated.
Right, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for today. What do we have to talk about?
I don't know.
Paper minis.
You
guys should check that out.
Yeah.
I've already talked about the paper minis enough. I know it's 60 days. I know you guys already know about it. If you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Please go check it out.
And you I know it's a bit of a pain bringing it up all the time, but it's what you're supposed to do when you have a Kickstarter.
When you're meant to shell stuff.
Yeah, I have to shell it.
God's sake.
Anyway, check that out. Honestly, Gumroad, the thing is,
you can post as many times as you want, and that's the thing. Stuff like this, where we're like, oh, we need to cut that. I think we should just upload it anyway.
Well, that's what I like doing about Gumroad, though, because I don't have to worry about YouTube, at all. It's just not something that I ever put into my, oh, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I really
literally don't have to worry about it.
It's, I don't know, it feels good. It's very liberating, especially because, we have been molested by YouTube on it pretty much happens every, few months.
Yeah,
you know what
every,
I mean?
6, 7 months.
But honestly, I'm at the point where I've diversified that much that, honestly, see if, YouTube and our website and everything, see if everything was to go tits up completely and we were banned off the face of the internet, I'd still be fine, which I'm very happy about. And that's kind of a gift from YouTube in a weird way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In a weird way, they've actually made me more self-reliant, because I know that you can't trust them.
You can't trust
You
them.
know that something's going to happen at any given time,
Oh.
so therefore you have to plan around that. You have to be able to work around that, and you know what? I think it's worked out quite well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this one. Let us know what you think. Links down below, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.